Woo! Okay, it says we're live. I haven't checked YouTube, so I don't know if that's real. But I see people in the comments already, so...
Yes, and it shows on my end that we're live.
Okay, great. Because whenever I check, it's like, you're live, and I'm like, but I don't see it. Okay. Hi, Richard. Barrett was in the chat.
We were first.
Flash fiction, read, or be a chatty Chad. I'm
not going to be really chatty, but I think I've decided to just read.
Yeah.
I finished camp yesterday. My brain's
I think you should take a break.
I'm just going to read.
The day after I did my final grad school presentation, the one for my publishing company.
Yeah.
I did nothing the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I have no school. I'll do like a ton of podcasts. I'll do a bunch of novel revising. I'll do all these things. And you know what this girl did? Nothing.
Love it. You've worked your bum off for so long, you should have. See, there we go. I shall, Richard. Good advice.
What do I have to be? Oh, the
chatty chat. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Yaza. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
You actually are never late. You're just right on time. Like.
Regina, thank you. You're such a trooper.
So early for you.
I know. She's like at all my streams, or she'll be like, I'm here, but I'm not awake. And I'm like, I wouldn't be here, period. Like
6 a.m.
No. Like my laptop would be closed. Like even if I was kind enough to be like, I'm going to pull this up. Like I wouldn't remember, hey, I should keep my laptop open and just mute the whole thing so that the person gets watch hours or whatever. No, I would just forget. So, okay, take the day off. Tiffany said do the flash and then read, like
okay.
and then be.
I might. There's a really great prompt that I love. So you never know. I just may need more coffee. Me. Hi, Amy.
I really like the CGL prompt that I saw.
I know. I just couldn't decide if I wanted to go like vampire, like sun on the skin, or if I wanted to go like nuclear, fallout radiation kind of situation. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to go. So
I vote for the nuclear fallout.
I was thinking timely. You could pull in some
current
current events.
Like don't get me wrong. Like I love vampires and stuff, but I just like give me something else.
Morgan Lee, your first day not streaming in a month. How does it feel? Speaking of take a day off. Post-apocalyptic.
I think we've made your decision.
Yeah. I think I'll read for the first half hour, and then once my brain shifts on with the
coffee,
I'll go, okay, let's write. Oh, good morning.
Hello?
Grand rising. This 30 days of every day. I don't know how she did it.
Yeah,
kept sanity. Like,
even if it was a 1 hour stream every day, I feel like at some point I would have gotten fatigued.
I mean, yeah, or just tired of my own voice. Yes, I imagine so.
It's like you get into the rhythm and the new routine, and then your body starts expecting it as well. Yeah. And then you're like, did I forget?
This is my point. I got a bad news from Apple this morning. I ordered a computer in March. They've delayed it 3 times, and it's now not coming until July, August. And I'm like, what? Like,
why?
Ricky was saying supply chain. Good morning. Supply chain problems, I guess.
That's awful.
Good morning. How are you?
Annoying. We haven't done introductions yet, so you're actually right on time because I was just about to ask Barrett to give his introduction.
Wow.
So perfect timing. I'll go first so you have a moment to like adjust before we throw you in the deep end. Good morning, everybody. My name is Barrett Laurie. Over on my channel, I talk about writing ordinary stories about ordinary queer kids living extraordinary lives. I host Critique Group Live every second Thursday of the month, and AuthorTubers React over on Nia the Vixen of Fiction's channel once a month, and lots of live streams in between with lots of fun shenanigans. That's me. Take it away, Cookie King.
What's up, everybody? I am Savion Tiller, or an AuthorTube Cookie King. I am a public speaker, college student, and contemporary writer. I also make videos on the YouTubes about my life journey on writing, faith, being autistic, and how chaotic it can be. I apologize for my tardiness. I was at worship early this morning, and my pastor decided for training he would, give us about 2 or 3 sermons on Zoom. So I'm a little late. It doesn't help that I also asked him for prayer because I was recovering from last night's conversation.
I know.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
It was heavy.
It was very heavy.
I know.
We talked backstage about we're gonna try and not do that again.
Yeah.
So Zara, you're not gonna ask me about any translations or anything this
I don't have it in me this morning to listen to anything. Not that you wouldn't explain it eloquently like you did last time, but I just can't. My mom texted me. She's like, "You formed an LLC?" And I'm like, "Yep." And she's like, "What'd that cost?" I was like, "This." And I was like, "I used my own money, and I didn't touch any of the money I set aside for taxes from my paychecks from that job that turned out to be super toxic."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to get in trouble with the IRS. I'm set.
Yes.
It's funny because I have people who help me come up with my content. And so I was saying I was going to do a takeover, and I have a list of people I was going to get to reach out to take over my channel for sprints one day. And Barrett's is on the top 3. And so the person who helps me do my content, they're also Christian, my pastor. And so they were lurking last night, and everybody was talking. And they texted me. They was like, "Yeah, I don't know about this."
Well, and like I said last night, not anti-Christian at all. One of the people I wanted to connect you with, Savion, is my co-host on CGL, literally childhood best friend, is in seminary right now. And her YouTube channel is all around writing and faith. So the two of you I would have connected to work on some things together, because you'd be just the type of person she'd want to work with. You're welcome to come take me over. But yes, I'm one that needs some bring me back to the faith that I left a few years ago. And by 2, I mean 20.
As someone who is a preacher, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. I'm not touching that.
So yeah, I mean, again, I don't have anything against. I think I'm glad you were there for the discussion. It was definitely, a tough one, but again, we don't want to drag it in here.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, but I'm glad you recovered, and yes, it was heavy, and the video was down not even 40 minutes after we were off. I did. The problem, though, is, Regina, so because of the video editing, I have to have more than 1 terabyte of memory. And that's the problem. Because I ordered the computer with the largest amount of memory for my editing stuff.
2 TB.
Yeah, I think that's the delay. I can find 1, but I can't find 2 on Amazon. That's the new 14-inch Pro.
That's what I wanted to get. And then I was thinking about all the support I was getting for creating a publishing company. And I was like, you know what, Mom, I think I want to wait to, for what I want my graduation gift to be.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I think I just want her to give me money so I can invest it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was going to be in investing, not investing in this business.
Right.
So now I need to figure out that. But I didn't realize the video was taken down. I had a feeling it might be.
Yeah. I told Richard
it could have been.
It was probably, I told Richard it was probably because of some of the things I said about Walmart.
Y'all pissed off a whole group of people. Of course, it was going to be taken down.
Yeah.
That was going to be taken down.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, definitely not.
So yeah. Anyway, I actually thought it came down because of my Walmart rant. That would not be the first time that's happened.
Barrett, Cookie King has no more cookies, and it was because he ate all of them last night.
Apple does let you upgrade the memory, but if you buy it from Amazon, there are only certain options. And then also I don't remember how long ago, there was a new like laptop charger that they were introducing that like it was small, but it was faster and somehow cheaper than like the fastest one. And I ordered it from Amazon and they delayed it twice and then they canceled it through Amazon. So like it wasn't from Apple. So I'm not saying that's going to happen for you, but it was just like, screw this. I'm buying Anchor chargers and I haven't looked back.
I need to do that too. Yeah, Ricky, the only thing I was worried about was we bought it. Ricky works for Verizon, but he's like the Apple person, so we get special discounts. And so we got one in March. And so I was more worried about like, am I still going to get my $250 off? Because that's what I was worried about. And they said yes. So I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna just keep waiting until August, I guess. Whoa, what?
God.
That's stupid.
$1,000 monitor stand?
Jesus.
My wallet hurts just reading it.
I don't even make that.
That should have been a joke.
I don't even think I made that this entire school year. What the world?
Right? Yeah, I'm a fan. And yes, this has become my mantra. Do that first, then write the words.
But then again, everything is writing.
Yeah.
So are you still writing?
According to Barrett.
So you're still writing.
Always writing. Always. I'll never again say I'm not writing today. Yes,
God.
I went to the grocery store. I wrote.
Okay. I'm going to say the code out loud in case other people want to join because currently one person's in the room.
Sorry, I'm blogging.
No, I know. That's why I'm not asking you, Barrett. I learned my lesson.
Oh, God.
3, Whiskey, Charlie, Sierra, Juliet, Foxtrot, Papa, Sierra, Golf. I'm clearly tired because I almost said Jupiter.
I know you did. I was like,
wow. Zara, I found out the problem. The problem why my Forbes wasn't working for some reason for me. My account, something happened with Forbes and my account was deleted, and they can't. So I'll have to redo a whole entire account and pay again.
Are
you sure? Because you should be able to log into the account, and if you've paid for it, if you've paid for the physical app.
I went to log in again because I the first thing I did was delete the app, read it and reinstall it to see if that was to get rid of a glitch or whatever, if that was the case. And went to log in again, it was like your account does not exist. Called for us, it was like, no, we have no record of this account. And I'm like, what? And so I have to pay for it all over again.
Oh, bummer.
That's annoying.
I'm sorry. At least it's only a few bucks and not something that was like 30, 40 something.
Yeah, no, but still, that's annoying.
We do a Ko-fi fundraiser to pay you back for that.
Ko-fi down below.
That's right.
It is. Everyone on the screen, Ko-fi.
Ironically, it is actually down below.
Yeah.
Come on. Savion, you know me. If someone has a Ko-fi,
I do.
It's in the description.
Do. Last time I streamed with you, I was setting mine up. She looked at it. She was like, I don't see your links here. I was like, okay, let me go fix this. She instantly was like,
I just want you all to succeed on the platform. Is that so wrong?
No.
I'll gently bully you all to success. Okay, we're going to start Click on the proper tab, Sarah. It's early in the morning, no caffeine, not enough sleep. But in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. Get your caffeine if that's how you wake up in the morning.
I can't.
How did everyone do?
Sorry, I forgot to mute.
No worries.
Too early.
It's okay. It's okay.
I read a fascinating piece in Vanity Fair about a guy I used to watch on Food Network who was actually a crime boss, like in the mafia for years and years and years. And some of the restaurants that he worked and ran, I heard when my aunt lived in New York in the 90s, I remember hearing about. So it was a fascinating story. Vanity Fair does some great deep dive pieces for anyone who's looking to like geek out on something.
That's so interesting.
Right? Like, what a double life. Like, you're on TV, but you're also in the mafia. Like, how did you think that was?
I was going to ask, like, was it at the same time?
Yeah. He was shooting a segment in Macy's when the FBI, he was the Gambino crime family, so John Gotti. They went in and busted his restaurant while he was filming a segment for Food Network and PBS in Macy's. Fascinating. Just interesting.
Wow.
He's confessing to murders in this. Like murdering people, and yeah, like it was just great read. Great way to start the day.
I bet.
Barrett, always bringing it around to death.
Always.
Wow.
So that was me. What did everybody else do?
Sorry, I needed a moment after that. I'm just going to end up changing my name up here to Recovering because this is nonsense. This is crazy. But I worked on my secret project for the fall. Only a few people know what that actually is. But the secret project. And then because of recent events, I have decided to unshelve a nonfiction Christian literature book that I shelved a while back, talking about unfiltered love and what biblical love actually is. And so after last night and regrettably actually watching that video after, I have decided to bring that book back and take it off the shelf and start working on it again. And so I went to look for what I had of that.
Good. I think good. I don't know. Maybe that's bad. I think it sounds good.
It depends. It's a Christian book based off biblical love. And so, it depends on your view and your perspective and whether you'll like that.
Well, like we said, just briefly, this is all I'm going to say, and then we're going to move on, is that me and Barrett, we don't care. Just don't weaponize it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you're not one of those people. Yeah. So we're like, it sounds good to us. You.
Oh, no. It's the book is Unfiltered Love. And so it's about the fact it goes through how you're supposed to love people and how Jesus loved people and how God made all humans, no matter who they are, no matter what they believe, and his love for them and all of that crap. It's nothing to be weaponized or be like, oh, this is this and that. Yeah, it's none of that.
We need more of that.
I don't do that kind of writing.
Yeah, well, that's why we're like, we're chill.
Howard to you. I'll be first in line to buy it.
Okay, I'm not going to go that far, but that's just me.
I just have to show this cover photo for this article. Like, he's holding a knife.
Wait.
Like,
okay, yeah, no.
I'm just like, brilliant. How do they find these people? And why would you admit that? Like, I don't know. I'm just in shock. I'm like, it's all so confusing to me.
Okay, so Ashley came in, Eva came in, Shannon came in, Nia came in. I popped them all up during the stream, sprint, obviously also during the stream. Hello.
Gamer.
Talk with my tattoo artist. Cool.
What are we getting done?
Terrified
of needles, so do it for those of us that can't. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, he's terrified
Sweeney Todd.
Richard.
Sweeney Todd. Usually the mom.
This is what I thought exactly. I was like, what an odd job to take if you're Like, what an odd job.
Cool.
Yay, this is
cool.
so exciting.
Button sizes and such on the website. Finishing up the newsletter.
The newsletter was a big one. That's big.
Yeah, I need to do my newsletter. It goes out on Tuesday.
Oh, Richard. Yeah. Oh, yes. Richard is trying to win books by. Sorry, Richard. I failed my job. Books by Adrian's BookTuber book club. So he is promoting that. So if you have not signed up for the BookTuber book club, sign up so you can vote for Richard Holiday. But lots of great booktubers on the list. But Richard is hoping you'll vote for him.
Getting an arm sleeve. That sounds awesome. And I admire your tenacity, because while I have 2 tattoos and I got them on areas that are supposedly painful, I don't think I could. I know you do them in multiple sessions, but I still don't think I could last as long as would be necessary.
I can't even imagine how long it would take. Like, to do a full coverage. Ugh. It would hurt. Oh, you're designing it. Yay, yay. Okay, that's so exciting. I have this
definitely.
I have this many tattoos. So
because funny enough, Zara's like, I wouldn't go that far. And the approach that I'm taking to it in like with scripture and stuff, there are Christians who probably wouldn't go that far because they wouldn't agree with everything going to be said in the book. So, I mean, it's clarity for both sides.
Yeah. And I think that's true of anything, right? You can't please everybody in anything.
Oh, I misunderstood. You're writing it?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I'm also like right before it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, Zara's not going to buy it.
No. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying you took it off the shelf and were rereading and like restudying a book that was like already about it.
No, it's when I say shelf, I mean a project that I stopped working on. And so
okay, I am so sorry.
I tried to use AuthorTube language.
They're just laughing at me.
Well, I was just sitting there like, whoa, okay. It's like,
no,
coming out at 8 a.m.
No, here's the thing is that people do use that term, but I've never used it really. Yeah. And my closest friends here on AuthorTube, I haven't heard them use the term that often. Right. So it's not like
I always say throw it in
immediate understanding for me when the caffeine and my ADHD medication haven't fully kicked in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out.
Apologies.
But no, yeah. It's a book that I was writing myself. And
okay, then yes. Fully support. I'm totally there. Yes. I rescind my I wouldn't go that far statement.
I would even say
I thought this was like by someone else. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like rush up and like buy a book.
Oh yeah, no.
About Christian love for me personally.
No, I am very cautious of that because no matter how much we believe truth is true for scripture, some people don't know how to dish truth out and they don't know how to actually interact with it. So
okay. I'm now totally on board. I didn't understand. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be supporting someone I don't know on this topic, given I'm not actually part of that religion.
Yeah.
You know? But if it's someone I know, then I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm open to reading things from other religions, as we've discussed.
Yes, you know, we've went on maybe 1 or 2 tangents on what you're interested in when it comes to religion on this channel already.
Yeah, on one of my pop-up streams. I have 1 tattoo on my back between my shoulder blades. I'm not a fan of it.
I never did the thing. I had friends who were like, let's do it. And I just always got afraid because I'm such a needle baby, which is funny because I get stuck with needles all the time now with the Crohn's. So it's ironic that
that's how I felt is that so I was, for those of you who don't know, I was adopted from China as a baby. And while I'm healthy and fine, when I came, I wasn't. I was undernourished and things like that. And I had to catch up on certain things. And a lot of things happened very quickly, which was good. That sounds extreme. It was good. But my hormones weren't making me grow to where I was supposed to be based on my age and other things. So I had to give myself a hormone shot in the stomach like every day for maybe 6 months, a year. I don't remember. So like with that sucked. And then once a month, although I've been really slacking and I should start it up again, I get a monthly magnesium infusion to help fight my migraines.
Yep.
But now that I have an airborne nut allergy, I also have to always be prepared to shoot myself in the leg with an EpiPen in case I need it.
Lord Richard.
But that I already have to do that with if I get a migraine with the because the pill that I used to take is no longer effective, but the pill version of the thing that I inject myself with gave me a really bad side effect that affects like a very small percentage of people who are not even my age range. It was like women aged 25 to 35, like 3% of them might experience this. And I was like 18 when I experienced flailing limbs, but also felt like I couldn't move myself. So it's like I couldn't control my body. And I was like, no, thank you. But then they're like, try it with an injection. And I was like, I really don't think that putting this medicine back in my body is going to help, but I was wrong. So I'm used to sticking myself with needles, but I don't like to. But the tattoos, I don't mind.
Yeah. On the record, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the chat.
No, I know. I heard you say something about Richard, and I was like, I didn't see the comment, so I.
He said my body is a temple unfeathered with ink.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah, I was laughing at the
Nia saying.
Yeah, I want tattoos. Shocking, but I have no money.
They are,
and I don't drive. And I don't drive because my mom was like, I won't pay for it. She doesn't even care about whether you have a tattoo or not, but she's like, you can do whatever you want, but I won't pay for it, and I'm not driving you to do it. So you either get your own license or get somebody to take you and pay for it yourself. Have you seen the art on this temple?
That's fair.
You know what? Fair.
No, on temples.
Oh, yeah.
So, question. It is pretty pricey, though, right? To get tattoos, like it's kind of expensive because it's an art.
Well,
right?
It depends on where you go, but you also get what you pay for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want Hep C.
But like where I went for this was way overpriced for how small it is.
Yeah.
But it was done by an amazing tattoo artist at a very reputable place in New York City, and it's ranked like one of the highest places. But then I got this tattoo in Massachusetts when I was going to college there. And I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was like, because it was so simple, I think it was only $60.
Yeah. Interesting. So like Amy, just out of curiosity, and then we'll move off of the topic, how much would a sleeve cost? Like $500? Like throw out a number that'll make me like gasp. And I know you're probably Australian or New Zealand, right? So it'll be different.
She's Australian, and it always depends on the intricacy of it, because someone who I used to work with, not at the toxic job, is building a sleeve, but piece by piece. So if you counted up the whole thing, the number would be much higher.
Got it.
But also each individual piece is like very detailed. Like he has a unicorn and certain flowers and things like that. So it can be.
Okay, that was what I was expecting. Whew, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'm going to buy my computer first.
That is a tuition payment.
I was like, I'm going to work through the things I got ordered.
I wish that was a tuition payment for me. Oh my God. I have pictures of joy. If any of my high school
very small,
or
but
college.
It's a very small payment, but it's a payment nonetheless.
Okay. I was like, what college are you going to that's a whole tuition payment? Because
Richard's is brilliant. Get a tattoo with a QR code for your newsletter sign up page.
People have gotten tattoos of sound waves of loved ones saying stuff.
I have seen that across hearts and stuff. I have a friend that died or knew someone that died in Pulse that did something similar.
So Okay. I don't know what I'd get. I thought about this for like 3 years before I got it. And I thought about this for 2. And the reason I haven't gotten another tattoo yet is because I can't decide. But I do think that I want to get my grandma's birth date in her handwriting, my mom's birth date in her handwriting, and then my birth date in my handwriting, and just stack them. But now I don't know where I want to do the placement. So it's not something people should rush into.
Definitely.
And if you go into a place when you're kind of drunk, which I know is not supposed to happen, if you go to a place that's kind of drunk and they're willing to tattoo you, you should not be going there.
You did not have to make that clarification.
Right, you'll bleed more.
Yeah,
and you just, because I feel like in movies and books, they're like, oh, I got a tattoo when I was drunk. And when I was doing all this research, it's like no reputable tattoo artist would let you get a tattoo while you're drunk. They would either tell you to like sober up and come back in a few hours, or they would just be like, come back in the morning when you're sober. Like, we're not doing this at all.
Which is kind of funny because like you'll read some books or watch some movies and like it'll be a person with a problem with needles and they'll be like, here's some alcohol.
Right. Which never makes sense to me. I loved Eva's, about the way someone honored their friend. That's a beautiful. That's what I think is cool about them. It's a permanent way to honor somebody that was important to you.
What sorority were you a part of, Morgan?
I'm curious too. By the way, Zara, do you want to know the next article that just popped up that I can't help but read? It's about the Scholastic drama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, there's massive like Scholastic changing like power at the top.
So basically the person who owned it, who I actually know because he is the uncle of my cousin's best friend, like best friend who was his best man.
Yeah.
In his wedding, he died. Very sad.
He had
the company did not pass to a family member.
It's privately held.
But just someone else who works in the company who he'd
had an affair with.
Yeah.
Or well, they're saying that. I haven't read the article yet, so I should not say that. But it's the New York.
Well, that's kind of what
Jane Meyer. So I'm like, ooh, let's see.
They're like, she's not qualified.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Well, that's what people are saying. I haven't looked at her qualifications.
Right.
But it's just really the family is not happy.
Yeah. Well, and it's kidlit. You know what I'm saying? It's like drama and the total kidlit crown.
Sister.
Sister. I don't think that one was at any of the colleges I went to. Maybe it was at BU and NYU, and I just didn't know. But
that's interesting. You will be one of my sisters. You will be my sister. I pledge Sigma in the fall, which constitutionally Sigma and Betas are together.
Right. It was founded at Howard, right? Yeah.
They're the only ones constitutionally actually like brother and sister sororities.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just like, oh.
Yeah.
I rushed D-Phi-E and then I almost got in and I didn't, and I didn't care. I rushed it on a whim. But my mom felt like they strung me along, so she was offended on my behalf, and I was like, Mom, I really don't care. And then when I transferred to BU, didn't have that sorority, but then when I transferred to NYU, they had it. And she's like, you're not rushing there again, are you? I was like, Mom, once was enough. Once was maybe too many times.
It's just weird to think about rushing in a campus that doesn't have houses. For growing up near a campus that had houses for their Greek life, it's just odd for me to think about like how it would work.
Well, so Brandeis had houses.
Okay.
But they weren't. It was very weird for sororities because
it is like
Massachusetts still has laws that if more than 3 women live together, or if 3 women or more live together, it counts as a brothel.
Oh, what?
Yeah. In a house. Apparently they're
do they know how
obviously
expensive it is to live in New York?
No, that's in Massachusetts. That's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
A holdover from their blue laws, and they still have ones on liquor and things like that. Anyway, so they have whoever's the president of the sorority, they have a house that's like off campus on like a really shady street. And I mean that literally with like trees, but also like super shady, because walking there, you're at night when all the parties were, it was like, am I going to get murdered? So there was that. And then I think the fraternities, the president also had a house, but there aren't those laws about guys living together in Massachusetts. And then in NYU, the dorm where they like put all the transfer students essentially, which is the farthest away from campus, and is right next to Chinatown, the penthouse floor is basically reserved for the sorority and fraternities. But again, like in New York City, there isn't a house.
Yeah.
But you would just see the people in the elevator going all the way up, and you're like, yep, I can.
Yeah, same at my college. We don't, I'm in North Carolina, but like we don't have like actual houses, but they can do like the sports teams and get like a suite together. That's more filing work for me because I work in a residential office, but you can switch over and y'all all can move in like an apartment or suite at the back end of campus.
Let's explain what it is to our non-American friends, because I see folks from Australia and the UK going like, so what is it? So it's a networking how would we describe it? A networking organization, essentially?
It's like a club but it's pretty selective depending. I mean, there are ones that are philanthropic and are less selective and have a better reputation for not being basically just super cliquey. And you have a network that you're building, and it is often it's single sex. I don't know how they're handling gender. I haven't been reading that.
It depends. There are some that I think there's one or two, I can't remember which ones, that do that's it's just one whole thing that does both male and female. But I know then you have like Sigma and Zeta, who are, they're brother and sister to each other.
Right.
So constitutionally, and then the others, they claim each other, but it's not as deep as,
Yeah. And so there are rules against certain things like hazing, where basically the older members put it's literally called Hell Week, where they basically torture the new people to be like, you have to prove yourself type of thing.
Or you can.
There are rules against that.
Because people have been injured or killed.
Some people have died and things like that. And there are always lawsuits when that happens. And then a few years pass and everyone forgets about it and they continue doing the bad things. So if you survive your collegiate years being in a sorority or fraternity, depending on how bad your one is, then you get to go to these really posh networking events where basically everyone is like, oh, you're in this, like, of course I'll give you an introduction, a letter of recommendation, anything for an insert sorority fraternity thing.
And you get a lot of networking and a lot of networking, because once somebody sees those Greek alphabet on you, it's like, okay, done for. They already know that they can trust you or whatever, depending on their experience with that fraternity or sorority,
right?
Or if they're a part of it, they're like, next to come, almost like what I did when she said Zeta. We're like, sister, brother, what's up?
Right.
Automatically, you just become family,
right?
And you have a big brother or big sister, and we're not talking about 1984, where it's basically a mentor who's like, I've been in this longer than you, and this is how we do things here.
Yes, Morgan. That's what it's.
Morgan, yeah.
That's what it should be.
Thank
about.
you. Like,
Yeah.
so what you see, I'm trying to think of a movie that like has this stereotypical
Animal
frat
House.
life. Yeah,
Animal House.
yeah.
I mean, it's
My mom's friend was in that.
Oh, really?
Not the movie, like his fraternity is what it was based on.
Oh, wow.
And he's one of the characters, and I can't remember which one.
Animal House is a good like over the. I don't know if it's over the top.
It's not over the top. That's the sad thing.
What now?
It's a movie, Animal House. It's old.
It's based on a book, actually.
Okay. Oh, was it really? I didn't even know that.
I've heard.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, things get.
But like the House Bunny is like a comedy, jokey version of like what sorority is. That was a movie in like the mid 2000s. That was kind of.
I remember trailers for that.
Anyway,
if you look up American sorority fraternity movies, you'll see all the bad stuff, but then there's
lots of good
ones that are based on like a thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
The other ones you are required to do community service.
Sigmas are the exact same. I'm blanking at this moment.
Yeah, the ones that are sketchy, are, in my opinion, because of what they do to people, they're actually the ones that are most revered, which I hate. They do require community service and things like that, but from the people that I saw, a lot of people just phone it in. So I'd rather something like what Morgan is clearly doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like on our campus, our fraternities and sororities usually did a lot of our work around campus, cleaning up things and any community outreach. And we did soup kitchens, things like that. It was always our Greek folks that usually came and volunteered.
So
we were
Greek life is kind of the like college version, which is kind of like add alcohol and other bad decisions potentially to the clickiness of high school, but some people are doing good things and they're not as clicky, or they're not supposed to be as clicky. I can't speak for all.
It's just a tad bit more mature.
Yeah,
just a tad bit, not even much. It's just a tad, like Barrett. You barely can even see the space there. Just a tad bit more mature.
Yeah,
but most definitely.
Let's start another sprint.
Let's do it.
I realized I forgot to put your URL up, Barrett, your Ko-fi page for this first sprint. So I will put that up during the next break. But because Savion picked this one,
cool,
I'm remembering to put up his. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And Savion, I can't say this enough, but I was very surprised you picked the witch mushroom, but I'm not unhappy. Your laugh is also amazing. I think I had too many things up on my computer, so my mouse was being very slow. Anyway, how did everyone do?
Started breakfast, so winning.
Yeah. I finished up some stuff for this lovely secret project. And then I pulled up the live stream for my church. To my pastor talking about the Pharisaic spirit. And so at this moment I'm like, um at this moment I don't know what's going on.
I may have missed what the sermon was about. What?
Pharisaic spirit.
Oh, got it. I think I was in the other room making a bagel.
Yeah.
So I
You
think
were
we're
not
actually
your desk the whole time.
Right. I was making a bagel and smearing cream cheese and looking for locks.
RC came in.
Hi.
Tangents are our breakfast. Maggie came in and is unfortunately getting no notifications today. Charlie came in.
Friend.
Regina's lurking today because she's getting ready for a face-to-face social encounter.
Regina, go you.
Yeah.
Coffee Crate Connect is reading Girl on the Train. I haven't read it, but Richard says it's a creepy but good thriller.
Concur with that.
It was also made into a movie starring Emily Blunt.
Didn't see the movie.
I didn't see it either, but I remember seeing trailers for it all over the place. This sounds delicious, and I'm
Very
jealous.
delicious. Same.
Sounds good. Sounds
Y'all are
good.
making me hungry.
Love that. Listen, it's 10 o'clock. I had to eat, and it's even later or it's 9:30 for me, but 10:30 for you. That's way breakfast time.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. My cafeteria opens at brunch time, and so they're technically not open right now.
Bummer.
Because it's the weekend. Yeah.
That sucks.
Is it weird that I love college cafeteria food?
Yes.
It's so different from high school
Yes.
cafeteria food. Like ours was good, so I was always like, I dug it. They had a bagel place and like a
Okay, my cafeteria food in high school was good, but that's because I went to some rich private high school in New York City.
Right.
And then the college food was like, but the places around my colleges where I could like actual restaurants were good.
Yeah, but see, I'm in the middle of a small town that no one probably even hears of or knows where it is. We don't have that many restaurants around us. So, I mean, I'm stuck with the food. Wait, I do have butter chicken from last night.
Ooh, there you go.
That sounds good.
It was from last night.
I mean, as long as it was refrigerated, you're fine. You know, if you left
No,
it out,
if it's from last night, that means I probably didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
I do have butter chicken.
I was like,
in the fridge or the microwave, but you know, hey. The question is, why didn't I eat it? Because I do remember I almost dropped the butter chicken last night from something Barrett said or something like that.
Me?
Yeah, it was either you or Richard. It's always either you or Richard.
Probably Richard.
Something y'all commented or something, and I was like, why? I almost dropped my food. But yeah, either it was how heavy the conversation was, or I just didn't like the food, and so I'm scared to grab that.
Did you cook it yourself, or
no? It was from the calf.
Well,
Who knows?
Same, Dixon. I did like I didn't take lunch when I was working over at Webster. I just went and ate at the cafeteria because it was always good. I was like, these kids don't even know how good they have it.
I may have a free pizza in the fridge for. Okay.
Oh, pineapple. He puts pineapple on pizza. That's like his favorite.
Oh,
That's what he's talking about.
okay.
Pineapple on pizza. Yeah.
I figured that, but then the way it was worded, I'm like,
it's because people fuss with him about it. People are like, "Oh, pineapple shouldn't be on pizza," and it's like a whole discussion. And I'm like, I don't understand the hate on pineapple on pizza. Like,
I mean, I love it.
Me too. I'm like, you either love it or hate it, I guess. And so,
I mean, just do what you want.
Totally, let people live.
You don't feed it to someone who has an allergy to pineapple. But other than that, like, who cares?
If you do that, if someone ever does that, I really think it'd be purposely, and it's just out to get. I wonder what would be the motivation, because you cannot do something like that on accident.
Well,
that is the motivation.
So I once ordered mushrooms on pizza because that's what I love, but I forgot the person that I was with couldn't eat that. So it is possible to forget.
When I told the story about poisoning Ricky, giving him food poisoning, one of our early home dates. So pork is not supposed to be rare.
Oh God, I remember that stream.
Well, I had been vegetarian for a long time, so I hadn't cooked meat, so I had just forgotten. So I was like, yeah, I think meat's supposed to have some pain. Cool, beef, sure. But like pork and chicken, it's frowned upon. So I nearly killed him.
I think it's more than frowned upon.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could maybe kill you if you're not tough. But he was tough.
Maybe, Barrett. Maybe.
That was my survival of the thing.
Okay, hold up. Is Sarah? Okay, she's not frozen. I was about to say.
No. I'm not.
That was a reaction.
Oh God, Jesus help us.
I know, Richard. I don't know if I can get with you on the tuna on the Hawaiian pizza because that.
No.
Like, I don't want to. You're mixing too many meats there. You've got a seafood, you've got some ham, and then you've got a pineapple. Like, make it make sense. And
yes, Natalie, it is very much a hunt for food for me.
I know. And not cookies.
Yes, I ate all of those from last night's conversation.
Have we talked about your Discord server? Have we plugged that for people so they know like where to go leave recipes?
I always forget to.
That's what I'm here for.
But for those of you, like I said, I am Cookie King. We do have a Cookie Kingdom Discord that is in my link tree. Do I have the link currently on me? I don't think so. But it's
I skip people's link trees because I'm like, if you have a Ko-fi page, it is your responsibility.
I know, because I told her, I was like, everything's in the link tree. She's like, nope, it just went straight for the Ko-fi. I'm like, okay.
I was like, you can put everything on your Ko-fi, and then boom, it's your tip jar. So people will give you money if you just share that everywhere.
By the way, if y'all feeling generous, the Lord may come to you. I'm just playing. The Lord may be speaking to you to, donate to either me or Barrett.
Or my new publishing company.
Yeah, or her new publishing company. The Lord is speaking to someone to good. I'm just playing. That's how
I've been to church.
That's how some preachers have to raise an offering. Your Lord may be speaking to you to bless.
That's right.
Like the Lord is speaking to you to go into your pockets and
just bless.
The lights have to stay on in church, friends.
Isn't that what stains on windows are for? Like sunlight, God's creation of light.
That one a lot too. Like these bills need to be paid. Like
it's like, hey,
why do we need to give our money? Bills got to be paid. Like what?
Do you have a Discord invite link on your Ko-fi? Nia asked.
It does not.
Oh, so we'll fix that. We'll get that figured out.
I'll have to fix it.
The only reason I have not done Discord is I don't understand it. Like, bless Jess Williamson for being like, I'm going to let you not do any of the Worldwide Write-a-thon on Discord, because to me, it reminds me of a family group chat, which gives me trauma.
It is, basically.
Have you seen?
But I have one.
I know. I saw Zara's. I dip in Zara's occasionally.
Have you seen mine? It doesn't look like compared to everybody else's, it's trash.
Mine is like barely used because people who support me on Ko-fi, if they're at the top tier, they just text me all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to join one of those tiers.
You do. I'm on one. I'm not on the top.
You're on the Book Buddy one.
But I'm on one.
And it's just because I was trying to write 2 books at once that I'm taking so long that I haven't really been putting stuff up for the Book Buddy tier on my Ko-fi page, like lock things for there. But I'm hoping to more this month now that I have a lot more free time and I'm getting further along in the revision of this story. So
yes,
and I will tell y'all that I'm getting ready to put the link in the private for you to put it in the chat, Zara.
Great.
I will tell y'all the secret project that I keep talking about does deal with the Cookie Kingdom. So, and it's for the fall. And so and at one point we will start giving public information on that. So, join the Discord and you can get information about something coming in the fall for Cookie Kingdom.
I think you had me just at cookies. When people started talking, I was like, I'm going to have to join this, I think.
Right.
Charlie, my Discord is open to my Twitch subscribers and my Ko-fi subscribers. Regina, bless her, is subscribed on both platforms, although I regularly say that, like, while when I was still regularly streaming on Twitch, which I'm going to try and somehow figure out how to do, because I am an affiliate there and can make money from them, I was saying that it is better to, like, if you are going to financially support me, it's better to do it through Ko-fi because you get more perks that way. But yeah. So either way, we'll get you into the Discord.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I believe Zara has put the Discord thing in the.
I did.
Yeah, it's there.
So
I'll be joining you today.
Okay. No problem.
I want to.
Natalie wants to go to the local bakery and get chocolate chip cookie sandwiches with icing in between.
So much. That's one of my favorites, Natalie. Like, is the cookie sandwiches.
Those sound good.
Those sound good. I hear cookie sandwich and I'm like, oh, obviously it's ice cream, but frosting.
They have those too.
Icing sounds.
They have those too. It's like it depends on what you want. Like, are you in a summer mood or are you in a spring? I might as well get icing all over my face mood. Like, it's tough.
That's a mood every day for me. I'm a sugar fiend.
Same.
Who loves cookies?
Marching my way to diabetes every day. So.
The funny thing is, every time I get tested for it every year, my mom's like, how do you not have diabetes? I'm like, I don't know. The Lord is just, he's
good.
Working
he's
for
just
me.
That good. I don't know. She's like,
I also really like that JC, I think, was saying it on the AuthorTubers React stream last night, or maybe it was on the Writers Wrap Up, where apparently Ko-fi used to be more like Patreon, where everything was locked behind a paywall, but now you can post things without a paywall. People can follow your page without paying, but then you can lock things to one-time supporters and or just monthly supporters, or monthly supporters at a certain tier if you have tiers enabled. So yeah,
I think I have those. I never can remember.
The past 2 years have kind of been a blur for everyone. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Welcome, Charlie. I saw you just entered the Discord.
Charlie's one of my favorite humans.
Charlie's amazing. Ashley, I was part of a bunch of Discords, and then I muted some, and like I'm part of some friends ones, and I just like always forget to check in. So Savion, if I join yours and you never see me, it's not a slight. I'm trying to stay up to date on the Ko-fi Discord, where us ambassadors can talk to people and be like, to the engineering team and be like, can we please have this feature and this feature and this feature? And we love what you're doing, but can we please have this feature? And
it's fine. Mine is very small, and so there's not much interaction in it, so it's totally fine. Because a lot of people be like, Cookie Kingdom when I come, but like a lot of those people like Barrett are not actually in the Discord yet.
I just joined. I'm also in Glories, and it's not unless I'm watching her on a stream that I'm normally also a guest on, which, was very few and far between for a while, where she's like, oh, I posted a recipe. And I'm like, oh, okay. I need to check that out.
I just
y'all do have to
overwhelmed.
choose y'all regents. Talking to Charlie and Zara, by the way.
I
And
just
yes,
get
there are regents.
very overwhelmed by the notifications on my phone. I don't know what it is. It's like a mental block for me. Like when I see the notifications, I have to like shut them off. So that's why I left most of the Discords.
I don't even put it for
I was
that
just
reason.
like,
I don't have it on my phone, and I do
yeah.
not allow desktop notifications. I will see it'll go like orange or something, and I see it in the little arrow with the extra stuff. I'll see the
Mhm.
icon that has a little red thing on it, and I'll just check it here and there in the day, and then bam. If I don't see it when you originally do it, sorry, I will get to it when I can.
Yeah.
Cookie pizza.
I know.
Natalie, stop it.
I love
Wait, what do I have to do for your thing? You said?
Choose a regent. Petty, Death by Chocolate, Panhandle. Just yell one of them out loud and I'll
Is
fix
that
it.
under Cookie Central?
It's like houses, I think. It's like sororities within the Discord.
If you go to Cookie Central, you'll see the what you call. You should see an announcement for at least two of them. The third one was Petty Regent was just added. The leader for that is Mother Cookie. And
Why am I not seeing this?
you should be.
Oh, I see a message. Click. Oh, okay. I see the okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The only one that's not up there, like I said, is Petty Regent because Mother Cookie just added. I just added that for Mother Cookie.
I don't know what the regions stand for.
So, Cookie Kingdom has Lord. We're supposed to be sprinting.
Okay, I just joined Death by Chocolate because I love chocolate and I don't live in the Panhandle, but I don't know.
So there's a Cookie Royal Court, and that is which is Cookie King, Cookie Mother, Lauren Nettles, and S Shannon, SD Houston.
Yeah.
So each three of the other three have their own regent that they're over top of. And so when I say join your regent, that's what you're joining. SD Houston's is Panhandle. Death by Chocolate is the one you said you did, and so that means you're going to be with Norton Nettles, and then Petty,
I'm with that one.
And then Petty Regent is Mother Cookie, which I have not said her actual name this entire time, but that means that is Aunt, who is technically Aunt Sophie, is who I call Mother Cookie. So, which is a whole Mother Earth like lore type thing. So. Yeah. And then hers is the Petty Regent. And so you can go and join whichever one of the three.
I feel like Laura Nettles is gonna we've got that same cookie taste where every time I see her being like, I just posted this cookie recipe and I'm like, I want to eat that. So,
that is under Cookie Taxes.
I just found them.
Can't wait.
Cookie Taxes.
I am in.
Always pay your taxes, people.
I have a few good recipes I can gave me, so I'm like, ooh.
All right.
Yay. Does she get a card? She does. I'm officially a cookie citizen. Do I get a card?
Oh, God.
I mean, he's in college. He doesn't have enough to do. Preacher in college, not busy at all, writing books. Sure. He'll get on the citizenship card.
I mean,
citizenship cards. That's amazing. That was
and
good.
Why in the world am I actually going along with this? And in my head, it's like, ooh, maybe I could do this through, or like I'm actually trying to figure out in my head how to do that.
See?
Okay, we are gonna start the next sprint, which means I need to set up the forest room.
Okay, and I'm going to go and add people to regents because we just got new people.
You got new peoples.
All right.
I opened my phone and I was like, what am I doing?
Oh, God.
It's one of those days for me.
All right.
I think it's the 3 nights in a row of only 6 hours of sleep, which I know to some people is like, that's so much. And to me it's basically like a night of not sleeping accumulated.
That sounds like a dream right now. Because I've been pulling all-nighters the entire week.
That's so unhealthy.
It's
Is it
listen,
finals week? Is it because it's like finals? Is that the deal?
yeah.
It's like, yeah.
We start reading day was Friday, and so this entire weekend, we've been I have been either studying for exams, writing well, I did little of that, but writing my book, which is only one night, and that was when I did that was on that 6 hour stream Wednesday. And then also preparing for the first part was preparing for the last gathering for the ministry I do on campus, because I am over top of the prayer ministry on my campus, and so we had our last little prayer gathering in, and we did it somewhere else and all that, so I had to do logistical stuff and all that bull crap. The stuff that's not when you have the mic, the stuff behind the scenes.
I don't think I've pulled an all-nighter for a legitimate reason since maybe junior year of undergrad. Maybe.
I love
Sometimes I just can't.
Yeah, I'm like, define legitimate reason.
No, like because I'm like, oh, I need to do something.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just I can't fall asleep, or I'm not ready to go to sleep. And then,
I have those too.
Yeah. I think my body's gonna force me to nap after this stream ends.
I mean,
also, I was drinking caffeine like through AuthorTubers React last night, so that's also probably why I didn't go to sleep until 2:30 last night, or this morning. Honestly, 2:30 this morning.
Don't forget to hydrate. Oh man, I didn't fill my water bottle up.
Oof.
I forgot. How did I forget to do that?
One of those days.
Yeah. Barrett's a cookie citizen now, and I forgot what region he said he was going to be a part of.
Chocolate.
Death by chocolate.
Okay.
Death by chocolate.
Oh God, it's funny because I think everybody said death. Like majority of y'all said death by chocolate. So Laura just has a whole bunch of new people in in her region, because your regions actually have chats for that too, and so she just
extra work for Laura.
She just added. We just added more people into her chat.
My school libraries did this, and I say school libraries because I went to 3 different schools during undergrad. And I went to one of my classes. We did a group meeting for like finals for it. And that stressed me out so much because they were stressed out. So I just didn't go to any other like group study session.
I loved it because I liked the quiet of nighttime. It's like I go study at weird times, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., just because nobody would be there. So
I just did it in my room. I had a single at that point.
Yeah.
Like a single room. Like I always had roommates in the sense that, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Except
I don't.
One semester.
Even though I should, I don't, because I'm operating off of exam brain at the moment.
There was one semester, my last semester at Boston University, I did have my own like room, but that was in a brownstone, so I didn't have a kitchen, and I had to share a bathroom with the whole floor.
Nightmares just thinking about a shared bathroom.
When I was at Brandeis, I think, yeah, there was a shared bathroom as well, and I had a roommate. Like I didn't have my own private room.
The only 2 most feared words to a Crohn's patient would be shared bathroom or pool party. So those 2 phrases are just send shivers down the spines.
I'm thinking I did end up having a single at Brandeis, but still shared bathroom.
I got lucky because, and this is going to sound so wrong, but it was lucky for me because I had a roommate, but a month in, he left, and I was just never put with another roommate. And so I got basically a free private room because they never put me and someone else in here.
That's the way to do college right there.
And the funny thing about it is it was mentioned more than once because I work in the residential building as an office assistant.
Oh,
And so they knew that I was in there by myself, just never actually put anybody in the room.
that's funny. Also, I love that they're recommending the stream that's currently live.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, that's nice.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
I just finished that Scholastic article, and yowza. Like, there's some drama in the kidlit world over there. Love it. How about you, Savion? How did it go?
I dealt with some Cookie Kingdom admin stuff. And then I just for fun, I went over to the Three Nut stream and just threw them completely off. Because first of all, Anne didn't realize that so many people. She's like, "What the heck? Why is so many people?" She said, "Why did 100 people join the Discord all of a sudden?" And then the other reason is this.
I
Look at the chat.
I realized I had to do something for my pen name because I'm part of a anthology.
That's the other reason.
I needed to do something. So, and it was due yesterday, and I was like, "Oops!" So,
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute this because Ricky's on a vacuuming tangent.
Oh God.
I mean, I couldn't really hear it. I just heard some white noise.
Yeah, no. It didn't bother me at all.
It's like, I guess cleaning is fun.
I mean, hey.
This is what I'll be doing when I get off, clearly, as we are cleaning house. This was the subtle way of letting me know.
Awesome.
Love to hear it, Eva. Love to hear it. Richard.
We have one more sprint, and I kind of want to jump into it rather quickly because my body is starting to get a headache and is like, wrap it up, buddy.
Let's do it.
Oh God.
So we will. If once I find the thing.
I know, Richard, but at the same time, it's like, I'll have a clean house. So it's like, 2 hours of work, especially as a team, instead of 4 hours as just a person.
I'm gonna, you know what? I don't need to put that up just yet, but
agree, Natalie, 100%. Oh, Regina, love to you.
Zulu Foxtrot, Charlie Zulu, Hotel, Echo Sierra Golf. ZH is in there.
For Zara Hoffman.
Natalie, I agree. Like, once it's clean, I'm happy. But cleaning.
Never fun.
Get that vacuum, Riley. Get it.
Richard, I use Mailer Lite.
Me too. I love it.
Do I even have? Hold up. Wait a minute.
I've only sent one newsletter and stopped it promptly because I have my address prominently listed on it. And so I haven't sent another one since until I've fixed that setting.
I just I just say Upper West Side, New York, which is technically not allowed, but I haven't.
No, that's what someone told me to, do something more generic. And I have a mailbox now, so I could use that.
I need to get one.
I didn't realize it was public. And so it was one of the people that got it. It was like, hey, did you know your address is on here? And I was like, would say what?
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh.
I was like, "Ooh."
So I used to use MailChimp, and then I didn't like the design features. They felt too limiting and things like that. So I switched over to MailerLite.
I think there's one set up on my website. Do I actually send one? No, because I forgot about it. But but it's set up. So, at least it's set up.
Yeah. I only did MailerLite because Newsletter Ninja recommended it, like in the book. It was one of the ones she recommended. And I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. Used it once, haven't used it again. So, yeah, exactly, Richard, because that's the law. And we don't break the law here. But Richard, the one thing I wonder is happening on your newsletter is if the people who receive it are just emailing each other and talking to each other about how wonderful you are, because that's my favorite thing about newsletters.
Okay, people have entered the
Forest room?
Yeah, daily I would never.
No.
Also, people would be mad.
Yeah, I don't like myself daily.
What are you talking? How good marketing are you trying to do to send
Daily?
send them daily?
What are you, Best Buy? Like, what's happening?
Right. But like,
Okay, let's start this in 3. Come on. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. That was our final sprint. I just messaged some people. I didn't do any like work. How did you both do? Right.
Go ahead first, Sadie. Sorry.
I was still working on Cookie Kingdom stuff because we had a account on Cookie Kingdom has its own Instagram and stuff, and so I've been working on that. It had it for a while, but I'm just now actually starting to go into it and start setting stuff up and all that, and also working on the secret project, and so doing admin stuff for that.
Cool.
That's exciting. I am struggling to get into my Ko-fi. So I've reset this password 4 times in a week. So I'm kind of like, what's going on here? But Regina dropped her link. I wanted to go support, and I can't.
Did you log in with your email? Like,
yes.
Log in with Google?
Yes, it's weird. It's like, so what keeps happening, Zara, is like in Safari, it'll save, it'll save everything. So when I go to put the new password in my Google, like password, remember, keychain, whatever, it doesn't put in the username. But when I type the username in, Ko-fi doesn't recognize it. Only when I'm in Chrome. So I know it's some setting I have on my machine that I just need to fix.
You might need to clear your cache, your Chrome cache.
Maybe that's it. Because it works fine in Safari. It's just like when I'm in Chrome streaming and like people drop Ko-fi and then I'm like, oh, I'll go look. And then it's like, nope, just kidding. And it's like, no, I got to open another window, but then that's going to slow down StreamYard. It's a vicious cycle. So it's a me problem.
Oh, I did also take the Make Chaos Reign. Which Chaos Queen thing is you?
Oh, okay.
Are you? That's in the Witch Call. Funny enough, the Cookie King got the Rat Queen.
What Chaos Queen quiz?
So they might do it. Say something about it later on today when they do their stream kickoff thing. But they put a what Chaos?
Who's they?
Violet, Danny, and them, the Chaos Queens.
Okay.
Them. So they have their May Chaos Reign thing that they're doing because I think it's what a year anniversary, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So part of their whole little prompts thing, they just posted the quiz and the events chat that they have on the Troublemakers stream. And for some reason, I end up getting Violet, who's the Rat Queen, but I'm Cookie King, and so yeah,
chaos ensues.
Mm-hmm.
Then chaos,
as it was intended by them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It just found clear cache. Okay.
Actually, Safari is working for him. It's the Chrome that's hating.
It's the Chrome one that's weird. I don't know why. I'm clearing the cache now because that's probably what it is. Because it's so weird. It's like I know the passwords right and I know the username and emails right. So it's like a Chrome thing. It's just kicking me out. And it's also doing the same thing on Instagram. So that's what makes me think it's probably the cache thing. Clear. Bloop.
Did it work? Did it work? Did it work?
Yes. I mean, I'm in now. So it logged me in. I'll log out later and retry. And I'll try Instagram and see if that was it too. Because I'm sure that's what it was, since both of them were doing the same exact thing.
I mean, I've never had that problem with Instagram, so I wouldn't know. But I've had whenever in the Discord, they're like, yeah, we updated this. And then I check Ko-fi, and if I don't see it, they're like, clear your cache.
Yeah. Always a good.
So, let's do outros because I clearly need to just fall back into bed. So, Barrett, you're up first.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me, Zara. It was great to finally meet and stream with you, Cookie King. My name is Barrett Laurie. Over on my channel, I talk about my path to traditional publishing, which is slow moving. But I just finished a draft that I'm going to work on and hopefully query by summer, fall. So stay tuned for that. I also host Critique Group Live every second Thursday of the month. I am 1/4 of AuthorTubers React, which is normally not as heavy as it was last night. And I also find myself on lots of streams, hanging out with friends, sometimes writing, sometimes causing chaos. So thanks for having me. This was a blast.
What's up, everybody? I am Savion Taylor, or here on the YouTubes and AuthorTube, Cookie King. I am a public speaker, college student, and contemporary writer. I make videos about my life journey through writing, faith, being autistic, and how chaotic it can be over on my own YouTube channel. If you will like any of that content, go check me out. I also do have a Ko-fi, and so you can all my links should be there. So yeah, check me out.
And for people who don't know, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. I am a Ko-fi ambassador, so if you don't have a Ko-fi page and would like to hear about it, I have a video on my YouTube channel called Why Ko-fi is King. I also have a blog post on my Ko-fi page of the same title that links back to the video and vice versa. I have a growing directory of fellow writers on Ko-fi on my website, zarahoffman.com, and then it's in the top menu. So if you'd like to support your other writer friends, and you can just follow them. You don't have to financially support them, or to check out what they're doing. You can do that. I have a Ko-fi guide for writers on my Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi.com/Zara. And I offer commissions if you are into indie publishing or want to do traditional publishing or want to be hybrid, which means you want to do both. I am the co-host and co-creator of the Writish podcast this coming Tuesday, so in 2 days. If you are a monthly supporter of the Writish Ko-fi, for as little as $1 a month, you will be able to pre-order a color-changing mug that becomes white and has the Writish logo on it. So that's coming soon. And then it will be open to everyone else to just also pre-order, because I have to buy the stock after. But for May 19th, I think, is when it opens to everyone, or we're opening it on May 20th because the pre-order ends on May 19th. I need to go over that with Kelly. Again, we finished our second season on April 19th. Our third season starts in July, so the first Tuesday of that, I don't remember off the top of my head because I'm sleep deprived. Yesterday, I also started my own publishing company, so please check that out. Again, you can follow a Ko-fi page for free. We are the same username on Instagram. We are a different username on Twitter because we couldn't do it. But they're all linked through here. And we are not open for submissions yet, but we will be taking unagented submissions because I want to get BIPOC, LGBTQIA, and other underrepresented authors. And the whole point of this publishing company is that I want you to come from a background like that to uplift voices that aren't already being published, but you don't have to write about that. So if you want to write a crazy fantasy story that has nothing to do with race, cool. You can do whatever you want, really. So yeah, thank you to everyone who is here. I will be streaming again on the 15th. I am not streaming on May 8th, which is Mother's Day in the United States. In Canada, I think it's in October. And one time Jesse Elliott posted and scared the crap out of me about it. So that's why I say it's Mother's Day in the United States on May 8th. So not streaming then. May have some pop-up streams in the morning, afternoon, or evening throughout this week. And because of that, please follow and hit the bell icon on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get monetized this year. And if you like writing timers, I have a playlist on my channel so that I can get some watch hours as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. See you